Meghan Markle found herself in an unexpected confrontation with Colombia's outspoken vice president, Marquez, during a visit to the coastal city of Cartagena. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex, known for their global humanitarian work and royal status, were invited to attend a prestigious women's empowerment forum where they were scheduled to speak and participate in panel discussions. Meghan, a passionate advocate for women's rights, was ready to contribute to the conversation. However, the event took a surprising turn when she faced a direct challenge from Vice President Marquez. As Meghan took the stage, the audience eagerly anticipated her speech. However, before she could begin, Vice President Marquez, seated in the front row, raised her hand and interrupted the Duchess. "Excuse me, Your Royal Highness," Marquez began, her tone firm and unapologetic. "I have a question for you before you start." The room fell silent, uncertain of what was to come. Meghan, caught off guard, graciously acknowledged the vice president and invited her to continue. "You don't have any children," Marquez stated bluntly, her gaze fixed on Meghan. "How can you truly understand the challenges that women face in this country, in this region, when you've never experienced motherhood yourself?" The audience reacted with a mixture of gasps and murmurs as Meghan's surprise was evident. Prince Harry, sitting beside his wife, leaned forward, visibly concerned. Undeterred, Marquez pressed on, questioning Meghan's authority on women's empowerment given her lack of personal experience with the struggles many women in Colombia face. Meghan, known for her poise and eloquence, took a moment before responding. "Vice President Marquez, I appreciate your perspective," she began calmly. "While it's true that I don't have children of my own, I've dedicated much of my life to advocating for the rights and well-being of women and girls worldwide." She explained her extensive work with organizations focused on maternal health, education, and economic opportunities for women, particularly in developing countries. "My experiences may differ from yours, but I believe we can still learn from each other and work together to create positive change." Despite Meghan's response, Marquez remained unsatisfied. "With all due respect, Your Highness, your experiences are not the same as ours. You've never had to choose between feeding your family and sending your daughter to school. You've never navigated the complexities of reproductive rights in a country with limited healthcare access." The tension in the room was palpable as the audience shifted uneasily. Meghan, visibly affected by the intensity of the exchange, took a deep breath before replying. "You make a fair point, Vice President Marquez. I don't claim to have lived the same life as the women here. But by listening to your stories, amplifying your voices, and using my platform to advocate for the issues that matter to you, I believe I can still be a strong ally in the fight for gender equality." Marquez, arms crossed, leaned back in her chair. "Well then, I suppose we shall see. I look forward to hearing what you have to say, Your Highness. But remember, actions speak louder than words." With that, she nodded, signaling that Meghan could proceed. The Duchess, with renewed determination, continued with her speech, her words carrying an added resolve to prove her commitment to the cause. As the event continued, the exchange between Meghan and Marquez became the topic of widespread discussion. Social media buzzed with debates, with some praising Marquez for her bold questioning, while others defended Meghan's composure and dedication to women's empowerment. The incident sparked a broader conversation about the complexities of advocacy, the importance of lived experiences, and the power dynamics at play when global figures engage with local communities. In the days following, Meghan and Vice President Marquez were seen deep in conversation, seemingly moving from confrontation to constructive dialogue. As the Duke and Duchess of Sussex prepared to leave Cartagena, the world watched closely, wondering how this encounter would influence Meghan's future work, the relationship between the UK and Colombia, and the ongoing conversation around women's empowerment. One thing was certain, Meghan Markle's visit to Colombia had taken an unforgettable turn, and the impact of her clash with Vice President Marquez would be felt for years to come.